So when we started, it would have been in, I think, May. I believe that's when we started. And it took us a good little bit to get going on it. Had a lot of help from Ziegler Cat and Mid Country. They gave us a hoe and then a dozer.
How we originally knew about this property was some old friends of ours, Kit Hobie and his son, the Casters. We used to all ride together, and we used to have a track back in the woods that looked totally different than it does right now. But we knew that property was back there. It was always kind of like in the back of our heads, that's where we wanted to go. When we did that straight rhythm, we rode back there and just kind of looked back at the old track, and it was like, that's where it needed to be. Like it just made sense.
In that first week, we just kind of went out and we had a vision in our mind of where we wanted to go with it, and we just kind of took off from there. And as the week progressed, the track started to come together, and we didn't really know how it was going to flow at the time, but we had a good idea. Shoot, I would bet we got probably like the main track build and the facility build. Well, I know we got a solid 4.5 weeks to 5 weeks in it. After that week, we spent some time, quite a few months actually, quite a few weekends out there just kind of tinkering with it. We rode it a little bit, changed some things, rode it again.
Honestly, it's so hard to come up with something from scratch. The level and the location that we were at, there were so many trial and errors and rebuilding jumps and doing different things. And multiple skill levels out there trying it, and we learned what worked for those certain people. So yeah, it took a few different ride days to figure it out.
So we kind of went from, that supercrossy tight stuff to we wanted to build an actual outdoor track and be more of an outdoor event. Just something about going through the woods a little bit and having some, some elevation changes and just other than just a flat piece of ground. That's the kind of what drove that. I think the weekend before we weren't done yet. We weren't done, and I was starting to get a little nervous. There was some rain in the forecast, and I knew the track could handle water because of how we have it. We have it pretty well set up for it to, to run and nothing to build up really. But leading up to that week, we were finishing up the scoring tower, we're finishing just, some fencing, some just little things that had to be done, and they weren't done yet. And that was a lot to do. And then we got that rain, and it rained. I think it rained probably 3-4 inches. I think we got. It was kind of nerve-wracking. I think that was on a Wednesday. It was Tuesday or Wednesday, and by Thursday we were like, well, we're good. We're gonna put water bound. So I think it helped us a lot actually. It was that final day, that Friday, before the gates opened. I mean, we were still finishing some things up. But I had another buddy come up, Nick Jenkins, and he helped me with some track work, just some little stuff. I mean, he's a good dude, and I was thankful for that. Then that gate opened up and people started pulling in. We were like, wow, this is going to be a good event. Like, this is awesome.
I just drove through the pits just to see how many people were there, and I figured there'd be a lot of locals, but there were people from Wisconsin, Minnesota, Missouri, all around.
Practice started and it went good. It ran good. There were some minor things, but I think you have that.
Yeah, Saturday practice day, we had to break everybody into smaller groups than just the class because there were so many people. So that was really good to see. There was a guy and his buddy. They were from Wisconsin, and they said they seen the video that you posted on Friday night on Instagram and had no intentions to coming on Saturday, and packed up overnight and drove like 5.5 hours to the race. I wish I would have got his name, man, but yeah, there were quite a few out of towners there. It was cool to see.
Practice day went good. We finished up the night with that STACYC race and that little bike race, which was good. I think a lot of people enjoyed it. A lot of people came down and watched and was a part of it. So I mean, that was awesome.
Come on, Spirit! Come on!
And there were shit tons of people around the track. It was just like, even doing that and the enjoyment and seeing everybody laugh and smile and that was like the cool part. Like no racing, just everybody out having fun. The kids racing their STACYCs. That's the parts that I like. Race day was packed. I mean, 2,000 people around that place. It fills up fast.
Race day showed up and everybody showed up. I mean, it was really good turnout. It was awesome turnout. Can't thank everybody enough on that. And then everybody that helped they knew what they were doing. There wasn't a whole lot of questions. It was, we know what to do. We felt good about it. I mean, I think that we did. And made us feel good over the whole summer of getting this thing ready, and for it to turn out like that, it was awesome.
It wouldn't have happened without like the community and all the sponsors and everybody getting together. Yeah, it makes it look like it's just FDMX doing this, but like we have so many partners that they're the reason why this is happening. Big thank you, like Storm Lake Honda especially. Like, dude, Jeff supported us for years and years and years. Mid-Country Machinery, Ziegler Cat, Rash Construction, Gypsum Hall Services, RJ Power Sports here at Fort Dodge.
There was a lot of people that put a lot of time in, after work on the weekends and came out and helped with everything. I mean, they just jumped in and helped. Had some outside help from like Teddy Mayer and Land Ratch and Nick Jenkins. I mean, Dusty McDonald brought up his tractor. The one main guy that works for me, Austin, I mean, he was there all the time. I mean, he was always willing to help at any time. And probably put a big thanks to my wife with all the background stuff that nobody sees. That stuff, she killed it. And if it wasn't for her, it'd be hard. She knows what she's doing when it comes to that stuff, and she was awesome.
The Iowa Moto community is the best dirt bike community in the Midwest. I mean, I know people in Minnesota, Missouri, like what we have isn't all around the United States. This is something special. I hope everybody sticks around. I hope everybody keeps supporting it, and this thing just keeps growing, because right now, motocross is good in Iowa.
Yeah, all the riders that showed up supported it. Thank you. The Iowa Moto team itself, the Iowa Moto board, everybody that's involved with the Iowa Moto setting everything up and putting everything together. I mean, it's awesome. They do an awesome job, and they're really wanting to grow it and continue the sport in a bigger, broader across Iowa. I mean, we've added new tracks this year, and we're excited about it. So yeah, thank you guys.